if there was less.
Just how fast and hard you can go. Well, that's not okay. I just want to see how fast you can go. I knew that there would be some moment that I regretted being on here.
You want to see?
I guarantee you there is an edit.
Yeah.
Between talking about Hobbs legs, Barry legs.
We're not editing any of this, y'all.
My legs.
You want to see how fast and hard I can go, huh?
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole greatest hit.
Phil for you.
I do want to see how good of a cyclist you can be by pushing yourself, because I think that you're a lot better than what you've ever.
I'm gonna keep going stronger, and I'm gonna keep going harder, because
Well, let's talk about your cycling journey.
what about my cycling journey?
Yeah, this is Phil Phails, right?
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Talk about where you started.
I started.
How you felt on the bike, how you felt relative to the group, and where you feel now.
I started on that Surly long haul trucker.
He used to leave his bikes outside.
I did used to leave. I don't leave. I got a little altar.
What have you learned?
I got a bike altar now in the house. So here's the progression. The cycling progression for me started with the Surly long haul trucker, and I did that a couple times with everything on it.
What's that bike for people who
accoutrement? It's like a tank. It's like meant for. It's like it would be like driving a tank in a sports car race, like a F-150, and taking a Hummer on it.
compared to the bike that these guys at Bicycle House set you up with, what's the difference between the old bike and the new bike?
It's lighter. It's a lot lighter. It's the ergonomics, like the geography or geometry of it. Geometry. That's the word. Yeah.
Yep.
It's different. I think I'm down more aerodynamic. Like my position when I'm riding is different.
Yes.
I don't have all the special words that you guys on this side have. And this side.
Gear ratios?
The gear ratios are different. But it didn't start there. It started with me taking the racks and stuff off.
Right.
That was the first thing I did, shedding weight.
Yeah.
And then I rode that for a while, but I still couldn't keep up. We have a sprint section that's about, 2 miles?
2.6.
And I would try really hard, and I would never be able to keep up with the guys or the guys and gals, or anybody on the ride during the sprint section. I would get dropped every time during the sprint section.
And you would always pull up and be like, that dang dog. He used to talk about the dog every time.
There was a dog that would run after me on the sprint section.
I was just like, just pedal.
He was a little faster than me too.
You
Did
need to
you
be able to
consider
ride
that
faster
dog
than
your
the
first coach?
Yeah, that dog. He's definitely motivating me. He seemed surly, and I was riding to surly. That's probably he felt some,
Right.
So that was the first thing, was shedding weight, but that didn't get me there. And I asked Tom, like, how come I'm not able to catch up with these people? And Tom would say, like, well, they have bikes that are specialized towards this kind of thing. And what was the next step in the evolution, the bike evolution?
I did have to tell you to quit bringing the stereo, because you can't hear when somebody audibly makes a safety comment.
Okay.
Well, I got dropped so much, I'd be lonely out there. And so I'd want to put on a podcast or maybe some Kendrick Lamar.
But on the trucker, you were very upright.
Oh, yeah.
Like you sat straight up on that thing, and you were like a sail in the wind.
Yeah.
Right. So until you were able to get down, and you couldn't really do that on the trucker. It's just the geometry it wasn't
And
conducive.
you had to move you.
And that thing was 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very heavy.
And I had a backpack where the water was.
In the backpack. So you shed the backpack.
Well, that was way later. I didn't shed the backpack until the red bike.
Oh, that's right.
Because the next step, I got rid of all the...
When was the first time you put on spandex?
That's a good question. That was definitely a stage in evolution.
That's because of him.
Yep, this man here donates his spandex.
Actually, can we first say thank you just to how much he has actually donated to the cycling community?
Oh, absolutely.
Donated
Actually,
many
not
things.
only to the people in this room, because I only have cycling kit because of you, Matt. So thank you.
Me too. All my kid is Matt.
too.
And
Yeah.
him, but also anybody that has ever been in need that has come into this store that is unable to afford said kit. Very first thing I do is go back there and I'm just like, look, this was donated to us
Yeah,
by
you have
Matt
no
Tyler. You have no idea
how
how
many
many
people.
people come in and thank us
Yeah.
because of you. And Reed thanks you because he didn't even have a set of bibs. I went and got him a set of bibs and jersey, and I said, I don't care if you buy a bike from us or not. In order for you to be able to enjoy the sport, this is what you need. And I told him that it was from a guy and he hadn't met you yet or whatever. So he...
Did you tell him about how muscly he was?
No, but...
From a muscly guy?
He has many times come in here and hugged us and said, "Thank you for changing my life."
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Because we were able to bring him in. He came in, bought a bike. Now he's buying a gravel bike. Now he's talking about doing the next road bike and everything. You have changed so many people's lives and perspectives from this sport. And I'd never leave your name out. They just haven't met you yet, but you have. So thank you to you. That is, I just, I think that huge thank you to you.
Yeah.
Here.
Well,
I agree.
And that makes me feel great because there were so many people who helped me to that position. I mean, that's the great thing about cycling is there's always someone, whether it's whatever you're whether you're a kid or I didn't start riding bikes till I was older. And there were always people either who were taking you on rides or showing you how to ride better. Your bike daddies on your rides. People giving you helping you set stuff up. So it feels really good to be able to give back, and to be part of that, for more people getting into it. Because I don't think there's anything, and I bet this is shared for those of us who have ridden for a long time. Nothing feels better than getting a new person into the sport.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like nothing feels better than that. Yeah. And what I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Seeing you come out on that July 4th ride and seeing you now on like
The hills ride.
crushing the hills ride.
Yeah.
I was really hopeful with everyone that we met on our group ride. I was really hopeful everyone would stick with the sport. But I can tell you on July 4th, I could not have seen you coming out and riding the way you do now.
Yeah.
It's certainly not in this short of period.
Constantly showing up for the
Yeah.
hills ride.
Yeah, I mean it.
Constantly staying with the group after the sprint.
Yeah.
Like taking initiative, reminding people of what turns are coming up, reminding people of potential hazards such as poles in the middle of the sidewalks to keep cars off and stuff. And yes, you half wheel, which we're working on.
But you remember,
Hold on. What's a half wheel? Bike Daddy, tell him what a half wheel is.
Half wheeling is when you sit on the front and you put your wheel a little bit in front of the person next to you, and then overall the pace of the group starts going because the two people in front are the idea is you want to ride next to somebody, even with your bars next to them. But if you ride a little bit in front of them, then that tricks them into riding a little bit harder, and then you ride a little bit harder, and then all of a sudden the group's going 25 miles an hour and nobody knows why.
Remember Sunday?
Yeah.
So back to now that we know what half wheeling is.
so we were talking about your journey.
Yeah.
And you remember one thing I told you when you came out and you did my impromptu hill ride, and we rode all through Westlake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you came and you slid and you almost ate it.
Oh yeah. I almost died, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him fishtail for 15
I
minutes.
almost died
Yeah.
going down Red Bud. It was bad to Westlake.
Yeah.
There was a stop sign. You come around a blind corner and then there's a stop sign, and I was going way too fast. And I hit the brakes and my back wheel locked up, and I started fishtailing around. I let the brakes off. I was like, okay, it stops locking up. But then I started going fast again. And so I pulled on them again and I did the same thing again. And I thought I was going to die. I really thought I was going to die.
And when you told me that, I said you had earned a merit badge, because that's an experience that in your cycling journey, everyone's gonna have that first fall. Everyone's gonna have that time, they fall over at a stop sign or a stoplight because they can't clip in. Everyone's gonna do the first 100-mile ride.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna get that, be stranded somewhere with a mechanical and have to call for help. I think you've been there too. Yeah.
Thanks, Jennifer.
So, as you're, it's just great to see someone ride with us and go through some of those steps.
Yeah.
And get to see that. Not that we wanted to crash, but that was a good one to survive like a scary situation. Kind of what we call a pucker moment,
Yes.
and to come out okay on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to, I feel a little emotional and emotional this talk, and I want to put the tension a little bit back on the community and Tynan as well, and the bike shop.
Yeah.
When I was riding, it came to a time, like I've been doing this show for probably a year and a half, and I haven't been working in software, and so I don't make any money. So I've been very frugal, I tell my daughters we're on austerity measures, right? I don't buy things that I don't need. And I would ride every Saturday, and there came a time where you were there, my tire was just shredded. Remember?
Yeah.
On that ride, my tire was just, it had tire rot and it was just shredded.
Which time?
The last time, in the wintertime.
Okay. Yeah.
And I got home and I was just like, I'm just not going to ride bikes anymore. I'm just going to run for my exercise because I'm not going to go and buy tires.
Yeah.
And so I didn't show up for the ride for a little bit. And I don't remember who it is, but someone reached out and
I messaged you on Strava. And
Yeah.
You hadn't looked at Strava for a long time.
yeah, I had looked at Strava and he had messaged and said like, we got some tires for you, dude.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's so hard.
It's not because I was lazy. I didn't have his phone number.
But
That was the only way to get in contact with you.
what I'm getting at is that there was a caring and I was a part of something that I didn't realize. I thought, oh, I'm just going to run now. But I had plugged into something that it seemed like I mattered to.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I would happily put some money to stop someone from having to run.
Yes. Running is really bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, but that's just where it started. It was like, hey, we got some tires. And it was hard for me to come up here and take tires. I emailed James and was like, hey, dude, can I just do some videotaping for the shop in exchange for some stuff? Yeah. And that was probably, you were like, I got to talk to my partners because I was thinking like, I don't know how to keep doing this. Yeah. But I didn't need to do any of that stuff because the community kind of like Tynan and Trevor, I started getting tires. I have more tires at my house now. Like I'm like, if anybody needs tires out there, if it's stopping you from riding, holler at me. I'll donate them to you. I've got kit from Tynan that came through Trevor, like just dropping them off at my house. And next thing you know, I'm like wearing spandex all the time and feeling like a superhero. And there's just this way that the community, the people in this room.
Do you remember just the other day when I was just like, I'm still trying to find you a pair of sunglasses, and then
James was like, hey.
No, he didn't even say nothing. He just turned around and said, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this community. It's touching. For me, it's as a man, I mean, this might be hard for some women too. I don't know if this is gendered. Anyway, this man, taking generosity is it was hard. Yeah. There's a part of me that's like, I don't want to hand out. And it didn't ever feel like a handout.
And it's not just you. Like, James went to London or France. That was where the Olympics were. Paris.
Yeah.
And yes. Okay, the one that you were just at. Whatever. Paris. And he got a pair of, because of his status with the Olympic team, he got a pair of U.S. Olympic Oakleys. But he wanted to make sure that he gave them to somebody that was supporting the shop and gave back and everything, so he gave them to Matt. And
Yeah.
so Matt has one off.
Those are my favorite pair of glasses, and like they mean more to me than any of the things that you could buy.
But
But that's like, yeah,
it's a set of glasses. But James didn't take them for himself because we like to share the things that make us happy.
Yeah, or that we have an abundance of.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think this dovetails into another discussion about how much this sport costs.